Hello, today we're going to talk about the untapped revenue. Just sitting in your clinic, that's untapped revenue. Looking forward to it. My name is Mark Bentz and I own one of the largest multidisciplinary clinics in Canada. I'm also the founder of the Virtual CEO program. I work with people like yourself, massage therapists, physiotherapists, chiropractors, acupuncturists, all types. And I work with you to give the business that you've always wanted. So we create a bulletproof clinic for you. It's extremely financially successful and it gives you the lifestyle you've always wanted. Let's get started. Here it is, the first source of untapped revenue. And you've probably heard me say this in other videos if you're watching a lot of these, but it's the same and it's so important. It's the subsequent treatments. There are so many subsequent treatments. People have fallen off their treatment plan. People never got onto their treatment plan. Maybe people have finished their treatment plan, but they want to come in and see you for something else. There's a pool, I'm talking huge, like in our clinic, hundreds and hundreds of clients. Untapped revenue. We're always looking at it. We're running reports. We're figuring out, hey, where is this person in their treatment plan? And we just did it for our motor vehicle accident program. And we caught in a week, this is what we did in a week, 35 clients back in. They just fell off, got busy, whatever it is. You know, you don't know the real reasons, but the key is you gotta find where they are and bring them back into the clinic. It was that easy, and that was just one area of our business. So please, please, do not look to all these other, revenue sources. There is untapped revenue sitting in your practice. Depending on the amount of therapists you have in your clinic, it could be huge. But just remember, it's a ratio. So even if you have 4 therapists, it's huge for you. If you found 5 people to come back this week, or let's say next week, that's big. That's really big. 5 people at $140 treatment, $700 of billings. As a clinic owner, that's an extra $200 of rent. Push that out over the year, that's $50,000 of more rent that you can find. And it's there. And I just gave you a small example of a small clinic. So please, guys, it's there, man. There's some gold in those clinic stats. Second place of untapped revenue is in the front desk staff. So I assume you have front desk staff. If you've got a clinic of 4 or 5 or 6 people, there is someone answering your phones. Really crucial, really keep training them. Really get them to understand the niches of what you do as a clinic, the niches of what therapists do, because you're getting those phone calls. And I've seen phone calls like this, and this isn't even in niches. Okay, this isn't a niche. I'll just give you an example phone call. It's like, ring. Oh, hi, thanks for calling Electra Health. Oh yeah, no, unfortunately, we have no treatments today. Have a good day. Have no treatments today. Oh, it's cool, we're busy. I mean, that's great, we're busy. But let me tell you, don't hang up the phone when we realize that. What we say to them is, hey, no. Unfortunately, we have no treatments right now. What I'd like to do is take your phone number and I'll reach out to you if we have a cancellation today or tomorrow. Oh, thanks so much. What's your phone number? 66 .. That's great. Tom, have an amazing day. Looking forward to talking with you soon. Click. Now, here's the thing. In a larger clinic, you're going to have a cancellation. Numbers are numbers. That's how it plays out. So you're going to help Tom out probably. In a smaller clinic, if you don't have a cancellation, don't have an opening, phone Tom back after 48 hours. Tom might have gone to a clinic that he didn't like. They didn't produce a treatment plan for him. There was no therapeutic relationship. So Tom could be in a perfect position of gone to another clinic. Within 48 hours, you call him back and you say, hey, Tom, I'm just reaching out. Yes, we didn't have any treatments the last 48 hours. Just want to make sure, do you need a treatment? Oh, yeah, you wouldn't believe I do need a treatment. Blah, 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 blah. Boom. That's not hard, guys. That's not hard. That's called listening, understanding, and looking for opportunity. But you've got to be consistently training your staff. Now, here's the thing. Maybe they go, oh, I'm not really good at that. If they're not really good at it, they can't answer the phone. That's part of the business, right? Oh, I don't like that. It makes me feel uncomfortable. Well, that's why you hired them. So really, really important. Figure it out. Train them. Overtrain your front desk people. Overtrain everybody. But your front desk people are your front line. People come out of the treatment. Here's another great example. People come out of the treatment. If your admin staff, your front desk person isn't asking, can I book you your next appointment? Oh, huge problem. Huge. Person just leaves. Massive untapped revenue. Massive. Imagine what that adds up to. My example of just bringing in 5 more people, my God, that adds up like that. So train, train, train. Third thing is, ties in with number 2, figure out where your therapists are excelling at. So do they love a certain treatment? Do they love a certain condition? Do they have a sport that they just want to be a part of? So one area was running assessments. And we found that therapists loved running assessments. They've done tons of running assessments in the past. We happen to have a lot of runners in downtown Vancouver. That's a big area. The seawall is one of the most famous places to go running. Cool. So what do? Hey, man, we talked to Chris. Chris, we'd like to do these running assessments for you. It's going to bring people in that you love, you can connect with. This is how we'd like to do it. Chris, can I get your input? We get Chris's input. We design a program for him. What does that do? It brings people in for a niche instead of just general physiotherapy. Now they're coming for a running assessment. Now, if you think about that, how does that help us out now? Next level. Well, how do we go find out more runners? Well, let's go look on Facebook and contact Facebook groups. Let them know we've got running assessments. If we're looking at online, how do we advertise that? Well, if you want to get into that pay-per-click, which again, you can get into, maybe you type in a long keyword like running assessments for plantar fasciitis. Okay, that's going to be a key phrase that doesn't cost much and is going to bring you into a very focused person. And again, they're coming in, they see a running assessment. There's a very high chance if the therapist does it well that the therapeutic relationship is going to be created and that will be a long-term client. So figuring out the niches of where your therapists are. Now again, when I look at number 2, figure it out for the therapist. Train your front desk staff. Number 1, looking at those subsequents. You might find that you figure out a niche. They're not coming back. Well, then you got to solve for number 1. How do you create that therapeutic relationship to create the subsequent flow of patients? It all feeds each other. Business is like a dance. It can be very complicated if you don't know how to dance. But once you know how to dance, it is fluid and fun, and it looks easy. But it isn't. That takes practice. That takes the ability to always reflect on how I can do things better. So just remember that, guys. I can make it look easy at times because you're like, oh, wow, Mark, you built this big thing. It came through a wild-ass amount of hardship, a wild-ass amount of building the team. So many wild-ass mistakes where I've spent so much money and almost been broke many times. But I've created something. It's an awesome thing. So guys, think about it. There's so much untapped revenue in that business of yours right now. Go after it. Can't wait to hear about your successes. Take some action, and I'm going to see you in the next video.